Hi guys, my name's Rio. I've been lashing for about 4 years. This channel is dedicated to all things lashes and beauty. If you haven't yet, hit the subscribe button below. In today's video, we're going to be talking about how long you should wait in between lash fills. For most new clients, we go over this in consultation, but you're going to want to do every 2 to 3 weeks for your lash fills. It's going to depend on a few factors, especially the way that you live, but you can usually get in between 2 and 3 weeks. We do also offer weekly or touch-up appointments here at LiveBay. Weekly is just like it sounds. If it's within the 7 days of your last appointment, you can come in for a 30-minute weekly appointment. Some people choose this because it's easier than laying there for an hour to an hour and a half for a regular fill, or some people just don't have time to come in for their full fill, so they'll do this to kind of keep up while they are trying to get in for their regular fill. Another reason people might come in a little bit sooner has to do with their lifestyle. So if they work out a lot, if they're in steam rooms a lot, saunas, anything like that, or anything that causes a lot of sweat, can affect their retention and make them have to come in sooner. So things like that are something to think about when you do get lash extensions, or if you're a lash artist, explain that to your clients because they will usually have to come in sooner. 2 to 3 weeks is usually what we suggest for our clients. 2 weeks I think is perfect. Some people are able to push it out to 3, but you want to always make sure that your clients come back with at least 50% retention. So some people will say, well, if I can push it to 4 or 5 weeks and still have 50% retention, why can't I go that long? It's not that easy. You are going to have lash growth. So say you come in with 50% retention, but it's been 4 weeks, majority of your lashes are going to be so grown out, we as artists have to remove them, and then it's going to be a full set anyways. So keeping it between 2 to 3 weeks is ideal. Another thing that's going to affect how soon you have to come in is your lash cycle and lash shedding. So your lash cycle is how often your hairs have regrowth. So there's anagen, catagen, and telogen lash cycles, baby, adult, and old people. I don't know what the two equate it to. So you're gonna have those grow in. Usually every 6 weeks is when we'll go through a lash shed. And that just means that you're gonna have more of the old people lashes fall out sooner. And you'll know that this is happening because when they come back in, they'll have a ton of baby lashes just kind of crowding around the longer lashes. So you know that they just went through a lash shed or they're about to go through that lash shed. Let them know that so that they know, like, when they're losing a bunch of lashes, that that's what's going on. You'll also know that this is happening because when they're losing their lashes, all of them will be attached to a natural lash, which is what we want. That's natural shedding. But if it's happening a ton and you know that they're all attached to the natural lash, it's usually just them going through a lash shed. Another thing that happens in the spring and the fall is spring shed and fall shed. Just like animals will shed our hair or grow in more hair for the winter, the colder months. So you shed whatever it is that you had previously and grow in that new set of hair. So we do have a spring and fall shed that you need to let your clients know about as well. Here in Vegas, we deal with this a lot during our summer months, kind of like what I was talking about, the saunas and sweating and heat, things like that. The summer sun in Vegas is no joke. Same thing with like Arizona, maybe Miami. You'll get really, really warm, and that does, Texas too. That'll affect your lash retention a lot. Let your clients know when it's getting into those 100-degree weather, it's probably gonna have a little bit of retention issues, but that's okay. Once the temperature cools down, it'll come back to normal. Unfortunately, when we're sad, or if we're watching a sad movie, or something happens and we start crying, that's not the worst part. Our lashes are gonna fall out too. Always make sure that after you have a crying session, you are washing your lashes thoroughly, because when that salt and the tears get into your lash extensions, it's like kryptonite for the glue. So make sure that you're always telling your clients, if they do happen to have a cry session, let them know to wash your lashes immediately after. Along with the crying sessions, I know us women have that time of the month every month, and when we have that, our hormones are going absolutely insane. So not only are we crying, when our hormones are imbalanced, that can cause a lot of our hair to fall out inconsistently as well. So if you're having issues with that, that can also lead to fallout quicker. Last but not least, the most important part of keeping your lashes on and having your clients have amazing retention is going to be their aftercare. So after the first 24 hours, if you don't use a bonder, go ahead and have your clients start washing every single day. If you're using a bonder, they can go ahead and start washing immediately, but make sure that they are washing them every day. You want to make sure that all the dead skin is out, the oils, anything that will build up on that lash line, makeup, anything like that is washed out. There are tons of things that go into having lash extensions and keeping them on as long as possible. Really have that deep conversation with each and every one of your clients to make sure that they're going over every single thing. You want great retention, they want great retention. You guys can do this together. Thank you so much for watching this video. Hopefully it brought a ton of value to you. If you're looking to become a certified lash artist, go to livebaylashclass.com and find us coming to a city near you. Question for you, what's your best retention tip? Leave your answer in the comments below and we'll see you in the next video.